Hi everyone, my name is Breanna, and I'm here on YouTube today because I would like to talk about a part of my life which has become much more important and prominent to me over the last few months, um, and that is cross-dressing. Um, Although I began cross-dressing very young, I only recently have become serious, and it's become quite important to me lately. In fact, I think I spend more time as Breanna now than I do as a boy, um, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. Um, I've had some changes recently in my life which have helped me become more open with this, and mostly that was a move from Kansas to a big city. Um, a big city gives you a lot of freedoms because there's a lot more people, there's a lot more opportunities. Um, I've become a member of a support group for cross-dressers and significant others and family. It's pretty awesome. Um, I've never had anyone before to be able to talk with and meet with about this, and there's a whole group. Um, and there's other new people too. My current roommate she's open about being gay, and when I first contacted her, she had that in her posting on Craigslist, and when I contacted her, I said that I was transgender, that I was a cross-dresser, and she was fine with that. And so that's been wonderful. I have been able to be Breanna as much as I want, basically, and as much as I need to be. And it's really helped. It's really been enlightening. It's helped me figure out where I want to go with this, and just helped me kind of really get more comfortable with myself, with my female side. And the last few months have just really been enlightening, and the main reason I'm making a video about it is because of a recent discussion with just a wonderful person. We talked quite a bit at an event with our group, and she was just insightful and funny and pretty, and a lot of you might know about her. I'm gonna read a quick bit because I wanted to make sure I hit all the points that I wrote, because I had some things I wanted to say about her. I wanted to make sure I get it all. Heather, we had a really good talk the other night after dinner. You really were an inspiration with me. It was a wonderful discussion, and you really were the inspiration for this video and any other videos I make in the future. The thoughts that we shared in person and ideas I gained from watching your videos on YouTube have been the final straw in pushing me over my tipping point. And I now find myself willingly, although a little ignorantly, although maybe innocently is a better word, falling head over heels out of the closet. And that's really what this video is about. It's kind of a coming out for me. I haven't really come out to family yet. They sort of know, maybe, but not really. And they have no idea that I've been taking it this far, and that I maybe want to go a little further even. But anyway, Heather, there you go. That's Newly Heather. She's on YouTube. She has a number of really good videos. Especially make sure if you check her out that you check out her outreach video where she tells a bit of her story, and it's quite funny, and she's a really good spokesperson for cross-dressers of our type. But that being said, though, I want to make sure that I point out that everything I have said so far and everything I will say is just my opinion, and I only claim to speak for myself, and I don't by any means represent the cross-dressing community as a whole, or even much less the transgender community as a whole. And that's important because different people have different views and different goals, and they are a member of the community for different reasons, and I have my own reasons that are different and distinct from everybody else, and I have my own point of view that is different and distinct from everybody else. So just take that into account with this video, that others do things for different reasons. And yeah, there we go. So moving on a little bit here, it's pretty important that some of the terminology that might be a little bit unfamiliar or confusing or ambiguous is understood well. And rather than me just putting out a bunch of definitions, after speaking with Heather the other night, we went over a few of these. We weren't trying to, but they came up in conversation, and it just so happens we seem to be in very much agreement about a number of terms. So she also has a video where she defines some of the terms we were talking about, and so yeah, go on Newly Heather's YouTube and check out her defining terms. It's the Ask a Crossdresser Part 2 Defining Terms, and check that out. And it's good definitions, and I agree with her on what she says about terminology. And so if this terminology comes up in future videos, and a few will come up in this one, that's pretty much what I mean by it. Okay, one of the reasons that I wanted to make this video is it's in addition to kind of helping me talk about some issues and helping be a bit of a coming out tool for me, it's also important that it's known that there's lots of transgender individuals who aren't able to be out. And for those who can't be out, it's important that they know that there are those who can be and who are. And for those who are out, it can be important. It is important for those who are okay with making videos and talking about it to get the word out, so other people can hear and see that we are out there, and it helps build confidence and gives encouragement to those who aren't necessarily in a situation where they can be out, and helps them grow and maybe helps put them in a situation to come out, or helps them take a step closer to that. And that's important. I very recently took a couple of pretty big steps in that direction, and so that's important to me that I maybe help others do the same. So a few issues that are important to myself, and I'm sure to a lot of other cross-dressers, or trans people in general. You would see a little bit from Heather about gender identity. Very quickly, that's just, regardless of whether you were born a male or female, you can express a gender identity that is different from how you were born, or even how you biologically currently are. I mean, and so for a crossdresser, for me, what's important that it's known, it's not, I'm not dressing just to wear the clothing, or to wear the makeup, or any. I'm presenting a whole persona. I use a feminine voice, or at least as best as I can, and I behave and do things in a feminine manner. It's a full-on presentation. It's everything. It's the way you walk. It's all that. And because of that, when we are presenting as a woman, all we really would like is to be treated as one. We're not asking for anything different. We're not or anything different than how you would treat any woman you encountered in your daily lives. We don't need excessive attention. That's not the point. We just kind of want to blend in. We are most comfortable when we can just go about normal daily activities, such as for me, like walking my dog, and not get a second glance. And that's about the opposite of trying to grab attention. We just want to have people just look right over us, look right past us, and just not think anything is out of the ordinary. That's really all. And even if something is noticed, it's just how you're dressed, how you're acting. You're just a person. Even if something is noticed, just let it go. Maybe a second look, but that's all. Nothing more needs to be done. We just want to be accepted and just treated as you would want to be treated yourself. So that's just a few ideas I had, a few things I've been thinking about recently. I have a few concerns as well. I'd like to maybe leave you guys with a few, two, a minor one and a pretty major one, and maybe follow up in a later video and tell you and show you how things worked out. Um, well, the small concern, I I'm gonna get my ears pierced. Um, it's been something I've been toying with for a while now, several weeks. Um, it it's sort of a rite of passage for a woman, um, and so I think I'd really enjoy that, just for that purpose. But it would also help quite a bit with just, feeling more normal as a woman, looking a little bit more normal. Um, Even without earrings in, you just have that piercing, and that just, yeah, that just screams femininity. Excuse me. um, but that's minor. I'm more concerned about, much more concerned about at work, where I'm not out at work. I'm much more concerned about at work. When people are asking me about it, they'll notice. And when what I'm gonna say, I don't really know. Um, that's something I'll have to deal with when it comes. But much more of a major concern, and a life-altering one potentially. My parents are coming here in just like not even 2 weeks, and it'll be fun. I'm glad to see them, and I'm also going to come out to them, and that has me pretty anxious. I'm excited as well. I'd like to open up about this side of me to them, but there's just a lot they don't know, don't understand. I think they'll have a hard time understanding at first that I'm not gay. I only like women. Even Breanna only likes women. So I don't know how they'll deal with that, but we'll see. They're supportive, and they're open-minded, and they're intelligent, so I don't think it'll go badly. I've just never had to do this before, so we'll see. It'll be interesting. That'll be a big follow-up video. I'm kind of excited to post how that goes, to report on that, and I'm also thinking about doing maybe a Q&A video. So please post some comments, some questions. I'd like to answer questions. I'd really like to help further understanding of cross-dressers and help promote acceptance in any way I can. And I'm excited to make some more videos, and especially excited to hear from you guys. So thank you all for watching, and make sure you guys all check out Newly Heather. That's all I have for now, so bye everyone. P.S. guys, the song you're about to hear is Identity by one of my favorite bands, Pomeroy, and they're going to take us out for the next few minutes. The lyrics are a little bit relevant, so I hope you enjoy. Bye again. Feels like we've been kicked around for a long, long time.
We're from the Midwest and failed your test, but we stood the test of time. We're not exactly what you're looking for. We are exactly what you're looking for. You can fold and see you all about it. Gotta hand it to you, gotta give it to you. I think you almost had me fooled. Gotta hand it to you, gotta give it to you. You have me acting like a fool. In this day, I've been blessed with the help of a vision quest. You can bet your bottom dollar, I know that the only way for sure is if we take my identity. Then you'll see the plan. Nothing said can affect me. I've come to understand. Gotta come on the MIC, give somebody else a chance. Real, I follow suit. Kinda funny how the devil plays. The pitch will always curve. You do your best to protect the plate, but some shit is quite absurd. Like the people in the industry, shady dealing always bother me. We will see this time, we'll be getting around it. Gotta hand it to you, gotta give it to you. I think you almost let me fool. Gotta hand it to you, gotta give it to you. Have me acting like a fool. In this day, I've been blessed with the help of a vision quest. You can bet your bottom dollar, I know that the only way for sure is if we take my identity. Then you'll see the plan. Nothing said can affect me. I've come to understand. Gotta come on the MIC, give somebody else a chance. Real, I follow suit. Now far beyond this is a heaven's hunting place. Well, I question it a bit if I have to buy my space. Back up off the MIC, give somebody else a chance. Take my identity, then you'll see the plan. Nothing said can affect me. I've come to understand. Back up off the MIC, give somebody else a chance.